Hi everyone, so it's been about a month now since Dave the Diver's full release, but it sure feels like it's been longer than that.
Yeah.
There have been a lot going on around here. We've been nervous, excited, tired, all kind of emotions, but probably mostly just surprised that we have been getting such a great response.
Yeah, after release, we've been getting so many great comments from both users and from the media as well, and it's felt really great and a bit overwhelming, but definitely overwhelming in a good way.
Thank you so much once again, and maybe today we should say it in some other languages to show our sincere appreciation. I'm gonna do it in Japanese, and Nolan, can you do it in Chinese?
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start. デイブ・ザ・ダイバーを応援してくださる皆様誠にありがとうございます。YouTube の配信や Twitter の口コミを見て日本のユーザーさんも本当に楽しんでくださってるなと思って感激しました。以降もデイブと仲間たちが繰り広げる愉快な物語をご期待お願いします。
首先，我们由衷感谢社群成员的支持和建议，这对我们精心制作的游戏注意良多。谢谢大家。
You're good.
Cool man.
很好。
All right.
Okay, we also really want to say this in European languages, but unfortunately, those are definitely not our specialty.
Yeah, so for European translations, I really wish I could actually check the quality myself. I like studying languages, but no matter how much I've studied, this doesn't really mean I can actually check the quality well. I would love to just tell my boss, oh, hey, I know Spanish, let me check it out. But I would be lying, so that requires native speakers, obviously. And related to this, we actually have been getting feedback that the European language translation is not quite up to snuff. So please let us know if you encounter any strange translations or anything that's just flat out wrong, and we'll put that into the LQA process.
So our first priority before start getting too ambitious with other things is to make the release of the current version the best experience possible. Meaning we want to resolve bugs and quality of life issues that everyone out there has been reporting. During July, we have also spent a lot of time fixing all kind of bugs, and we did 13 hotfixes, which we realized may have been a bit annoying to some of you, downloading a new hotfix almost every day.
Yeah, it was getting up there. The size was getting up to like 2 gigs every time.
Yeah, our programmers are working on reducing the file size, so please bear with us a bit more. Even though we are preparing new contents, especially to make the later area more fun to explore, our current focus of the August update is quality of life issues.
Yeah, and we're definitely listening to the community's suggestions on the new content and actually started working on it. But since it will take some time to be delivered, we are going to provide the quality of life updates first.
Now we will go over some of the details of the quality of life updates scheduled in August. We are trying to gradually make some changes here and there based on community's requests and things that we have not been able to implement so far. So we will start with a pretty big one. Maybe you could even say an infamous one among some of our users, which is a button mashing.
Yeah, the button mashing one. There were about 500 or so comments about this in the Steam community post.
Yeah, I read all of them and then cried.
Yeah, we all did, man.
Many users have been talking about these inconveniences early access, and we have been discussing this since early on. But we had a lot of concern about making some changes on the fundamental mechanics of the game, so we decided to give an option to turn the button mashing off. If you go into setting and turn on automatic button mashing option, when you do QTA event, the gauge will automatically fill up when you hold down the button without having to keep pressing the button.
Right. Yeah, we do realize that for some people this was more than just a minor inconvenience. It actually created fatigue and actual physical discomfort, so we will provide an option in the next update to fix this. So we hope this will make things easier for people who had difficulties with the game. We also heard for some people it actually wasn't that the button mashing itself bothered them. It was the fact that maybe they were playing late at night next to their spouses and they didn't want to wake them up or wake up the kids. So now in that case, instead of making loud noises doing this, you should be able to just hold it down like this, and that should be a lot better.
Yeah, that's easier. The second, inventory sorting is also a feature that users have been requesting. So you'll be able to sort your inventory even when mid-dive. Similar to when sorting sushi dishes back at the restaurant, you will be able to view the item in order you prefer.
And so for the fish farm, a feature that has been requested by users for a while is the ability to have the the function to just leave 2 fish at the farm and then sell off the rest. So this is so you can continue to breed fish at the farm, but then sell the rest of the fish that you don't need.
And another thing we are working on is we know people are playing on not just on PC but also on smaller screen like Steam Deck. So the UI was readjusted overall to fix this. UI should in general be easier to read now.
And for optimization, there were some parts of the game that there was stuttering or frame drops. So the game was optimized overall to fix this. We changed the structure for loading resources so that unnecessary resources were removed in order to reduce the overall size of the game.
So the client and patch size will be reduced in the future thanks to this. No more 2 gigs.
Oh, no more 2 gigs. Is that a promise?
No.
We hope so. We'll try.
Okay, and some more changes. You will notice that the cocktail color were changed. We changed this. So now users who are colorblind should be able to distinguish the cocktail colors. About the Beluga, a lot of people commented on how it felt to operate the Beluga taxi. So we made some improvement to make riding the Beluga taxi around feel better to control.
Right, and we received some opinions that when selecting the quantity of items in the sushi restaurant, this was too slow and not easy to do. So we modified this so that you can now do this by holding down the direction keys, and this should make things a lot easier. Also, pressing the top button sends the entire amount at once, and pressing the bottom button, you can adjust the quantity to 0. So this should make it more convenient to adjust the overall quantity.
Lastly, we also discovered that when some people are playing with the controller, the mouse cursor isn't disappearing when it should. We found the reason for this and fixed it too. Okay, this has been a crazy month for us. We can't express enough how happy we are that people are enjoying the game. As always, we love the positive feedback, but the negative feedback is always helpful for us as well. It has done a lot of help to improve the game.
Yeah, and we've been really enjoying connecting with the active community out there, and we've even heard some personal stories of how the game has made a difference in some people's lives. This wouldn't be the right place to share those particular personal stories, but trust us, when it's things like that we hear that our game brought happiness into someone's life, that really makes us happy too.
So now is our chance to continue polishing the game to make the experience as good for as many people as possible, and we will keep you updated on what we plan on doing down the road. Oh, by the way, one of the things that I would like to do in the future is crossover. If any devs are watching this, please feel free to contact us on potential crossover. It'll be really fun to see 2 different worlds get mixed up together.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, okay, that's for it today, and thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.